Greetings, I'm Freddie Walker Brown. This episode of Amazing Black Women You've Probably Never Heard of spotlights inventor, school teacher, and lawyer Miriam Benjamin. Miriam Elizabeth Benjamin was an American school teacher, composer, and inventor. Every single call button you've ever pressed traces back to her 1888 innovation. Miriam was born in Charleston, South Carolina in 1861. Her family moved to Massachusetts in the 1870s, where she studied to be a teacher. In 1884, she passed the civil service exam, quote, very creditably, close quote, allowing her to work as a federal government clerk in Washington, D.C. Miriam imagined a world where people could discreetly summon help without shouting or waving, and on July 17, 1888, she obtained a patent for the Gong and Signal Chair, becoming the second African-American woman to receive a patent. The invention was highlighted at the Atlanta Exposition of 1895. Benjamin aimed to transform several industries with her innovation, including dining rooms, hotels, restaurants, steamboats, railroad trains, theaters, the Hall of the Congress of the United States, and hospitals. It is likely Miriam also had success as a composer. Music historians believe she composed at least 2 prominent marches under the gender-neutral pseudonym E.B. Miriam. The Boston Elite Quickstep was performed by the United States Marine Band under John Philip Sousa. And the American Bugle Call was the official song for Theodore Roosevelt's 1904 presidential campaign. During her tenure as a congressional clerk, Miriam was part of a small number of black staff employed at the Capitol, including the congressional candidate Samuel Lee, who was employed as a police officer on Capitol Hill. He was elected to Congress in 1881 but never sworn in. Benjamin lobbied to bring a bill to aid Samuel Lee before Congress 9 times until it finally passed in 1906, awarding him $10,482 in back pay. She also studied medicine and law at Howard University, and her career as an inventor was far from over. She was actively involved in the patenting process as both an inventor and a signee. In 1892, she appears as the attorney of record for her younger brother Edgar P. Benjamin's patent for a bicycle clip. And again in 1893 for her brother Lyde Wilson Benjamin's patent for an improvement on broom moisteners and bridles. In 1917, her second invention, a sole for footwear, was patented in both the United States and in Canada. By the end of 1920, Benjamin had returned to Boston to live with her brother Edgar, who was a successful lawyer. The 1920 census lists her occupation as a patent attorney. She remained there until her death in 1947. Thank you, Miriam Benjamin, for being a tireless warrior in the fight for equality and making it easier for us to get help when we need it most.